Today's message for the Heart Chakra. There's no cards. It's just you. It's just me. It's a reflection. We learned how to be grounded without feeling like we're on punishment. We learned to feel into ourselves. And, sacral chakra work is always touchy because it can also awaken wounds, fears, different things that are embedded in that womb space, in that hollow space. For my men, we're holding on to a lot of shit, proverbially and quite literally. Just an update on myself to give you an example of how the daily chakra work, one by one, kind of manifests in my physical environment. The scale is down 3 to 4 pounds because I was still, our bodies hold shit. It's a container. And quite literally, I got rid of some shit. Even though I'm constantly in these bouts of shadow work and going through different dark nights at different periods, it gets easier with time. So even as we transcend day by day, we can only do day by day. Let's not cram all 7 chakras or all our auric fields or whatever into one exercise, because you will inundate and overwhelm yourself quite easily. This energy work is something that you need endurance for, and it does build over time. You have more endurance, you have more stamina, you will have more virility to really handle the types of things that do come your way. The patience, that inner awareness, like, hey, I'm human and I'm flawed, but these are the very real ways that I am flawed. Let me practice this thing. Let me practice healing this thing. It's like once you actually get the splinter out, it may leave a scar. This work is like the Neosporin. It doesn't fade the scar completely the first application. You have to continually administer this medicine, this work to those scars. They do fade. The first time you get a heartbreak, it hurts. Yeah. It can even feel devastating, like the world may stop spinning and things may end. And then it happens again. And then it happens again. And it gets to a point where it's like, that doesn't even hurt anymore. I'm just really disappointed. You start to understand that wound, that sore spot, it's no longer what it once was. Like, you can look on your body right now, for those who aren't picture perfect and model-esque, seeing their own personal esthetician to get rid of every mark and mole and scar and imperfection. For those who are still human, who lead very normal-esque types of lives, you will find a mark, a scar, something from when you were a kid and you fell off that bike, or slammed your hand in that damn door. Your nail might be discolored, or whatever it may be. And at the time it happened, it was the worst feeling in this world. And no one could tell you any different. But in this moment, this here moment, right here, as you're listening to this, how does it feel, that scar? Can you still feel that initial shock, that initial pain, that initial pull on your heartstrings? Can you feel the mental anguish? Can you feel it? Can you still feel it in your body? Can it still jar you in that fashion? Can it make you cry? This is the hard work. It's not the hard work. It's really the heart is where feelings and emotions get purified. Okay? But the feelings are in the sacral chakra. The heart is of love. You carry pain. Pain can be felt in the heart, true enough. It can hit you there. But the memories that come up are coming from the sacral chakra, and they're coming from the mind. They're coming third eye, sacral chakra, and the heart. And the third eye is a very, very, very important one. So I know that I will have to delicately tread with that one. And because this is continual, and I will be going in depth with these chakras, I won't try to jam it all in one session. There are quite a few layers to each and every one of these chakras, these energy centers, because the more that you do use them and exercise them, the greater the expanse of their reach. You can do a lot. You'll see it subtly on a surface level. Okay, tarot, for example. People read tarot. Anyone can pick up a deck. You can read intuitively and just look at the pictures first. That's a very surface level. But also, you have the booklet. That is another level, because now it gives you explanation. It gives you keywords. It gives you a type of key to go with the pictorial key. So these keys, these are bringing you deeper and deeper into something, if that makes sense. And the chakras are no different. So each time I share with you something about these chakras, these energy centers, it's one key. You open the door into it, there's another door in it. There's another door inside of that one. And it keeps going. It is quite infinite. And the heart is one of those centers where, you can look out and see the things that you love. But when you're doing some very deep, reflective inner work, and I mean, I'm a Virgo. I'm hermit all day. I've got the lantern. But instead of pointing it out towards everything and everyone, it comes a time when a Virgo does the inverse. We are extroverted because we're always seeing everything outside of ourselves. It comes a time when the lantern has to go underneath our cloak, and we have to see what our garments are and what our garbs look like, what we're actually made of. And this is when we start to sift through our own filing cabinets, so to speak. And bit by bit, note by note, detail by detail, we get sorted through and sifted. And I wouldn't say, well, it is a breaking. It's a breaking apart. And almost like a refurbishing, if I can say it in that context. So not everyone has the nature of a mercurial sign to do something that intrinsic, to do something that tedious. And that's why I've done it already, so I can explain it to you how deep the shit can really go. So just on a surface level, just think, like, damn, when we did the root chakra, this is what I noticed about my environment. This is what I noticed about my home, my safety, my security, my finances, my body. On sacral chakra day, this happened, or I did this. I did the meditation. I felt like that. Then the next day when we did the solar plexus, by the time the reading even came out, it was pretty late in the evening. But what manifestation of the sacral chakra came about? This is a reflective time. So with me, when I spoke on a friend of mine sharing her talent, her singing, that was a sacral chakra thing, but it utilized the solar plexus in order to do it. Do you see? They're all intertwined, but they have their own purpose. And this is the point of lighting the path from root to crown. It's a way home. It's a beacon. So every time we take these steps, we're walking on a lit path, a different hue. Today I saw so many people in gold and yellow, and I mean, their outfits, I just saw gold and yellow everywhere. And I was like, wow, their solar plexus is popping. Like, they live in that energy. And they just so happen to be, one was a Leo, and one was surprisingly a Capricorn. But the high level of that intellectual solar plexus energy, it is the intellect. It will link to the higher mind and the higher thought process. If your gut is unhealthy, your thoughts will be clouded. So they looked very confident, sharp. Their wit was very quick. I could tell. In small conversation, it didn't take much. I knew they're very astute. They display it. It's like their whole chest was on high beam. Their solar plexus was popping. So now we're at the heart. And I'm just reflecting. Out of all of that work we did, today is a day to rest. Today was a day to be, to have, to do, and to know. It wasn't a real question mark type of day. When you deal with the heart, the one thing the heart is sure. It's everything else that isn't. And tries to explain. The heart is like your spirit. It's like energy. It is energy, right? So science is built around energy. All these different sciences are theories trying to explain what spirit is in different facets, whether it be chemistry, biology, music, which is, vibration, colors, and they've named all these colors their energy, their hues, their frequencies. It's all the same. But they have all these theories that break down spirit in all these different facets so that people can just begin to try to grasp them individually. We're going to do it collectively. I definitely want to touch on, let's see, I should do it for the throat chakra. I'm going to touch on an ability that someone in particular that I follow has, that has to do with sound and color. So I just want to bring it all together to show the vast differences and the vast similarities that these things have when it comes to spirit. So I really feel that on Heart Day, I'm just going to speak candidly and omit the cards. They're not all purpose. They're one tool. And I mean, anybody can have a screwdriver and use it. Not everybody can build a cabinet. We have tools, but how we use them is different. So just use your heart for today, going into tomorrow. I know it's pretty late for a lot of people, and even some of my Australian friends, it's already the next day. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm just in a very contented space. And there's real life happening around me. There's real things going on. Does it sway me either way? Does it deter me from feeling with my whole heart? Not one iota. I love to feel. I feel safe in doing so. There's not a person on this earth that can make me regret feeling love, showing love, experiencing love for whatever it is. I don't care what it is. Like, it could be a damn piece of food. I'm going to love to eat it, and I'm going to love how it tastes, and I'm going to experience it fully. Because once it's gone, it's gone. I've done that before. I've eaten something and couldn't remember how it tasted because I ate so fast. It was like, damn, I didn't enjoy that at all. I might as well not have eaten. I mean, it's in my stomach, but I didn't even taste it. I didn't savor it. What good was it then? It doesn't matter what it was. If I didn't take the time, it doesn't matter. So just reflect. Protect. This is why we do the work. People are so afraid to be hurt, to be broken, to all of these adjectives and verbs and nouns and whatever they may be. Fuck it. We do the work, the energy work, so you feel safe no matter what. No one outside of you can make you feel anything. And this is something that we need to be more cognizant of. Those who do this type of thing, this type of work, to really let the people who are looking to us for whatever reason, you're the answer. I just may have a message that resonates with you. But in doing so, in delivering that message, I have done my service of helping protect you, just to broaden your awareness so that you are more aware of how to protect yourself. That's it. And that's what love is to me. And so this is how I show my love. I have a very protective force about me. And so if I have to protect you all from me, then I won't the fuck be on here. And you've seen it. If I have to step away, whatever is transpiring on my end is not safe for you to experience. And I have to retract. I have to remove myself. I have to make sure that I'm not damaging the very environment that I want you to learn in, that I'd like for you to heal in and feel safe to heal in. So I'll leave you all with that. I know I've said that 3 damn times, but I mean it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.